Hey everyone. Hey Katrina. Hey Jem. Hey Crochet Girly. Hey Nicole. Hey Samantha. How are we doing? Sorry, I know Jem saw me a minute ago. I started and then realized I didn't have my mic, so I had to go grab it real quick. So this is number 2. This is like, I was literally live for 15 seconds. I don't know how you got in so fast, Jem. I was like, wait, I'm missing something. But how are we doing? Happy Wednesday. I'm from the US. Had a crappy work day today. Perfect timing. Oh, good. I'm sorry about your bad work day, though. What are you going to work on tonight? Hi, Diamond. I'm doing well. We're doing something different tonight, guys. Forever ago, I made this sweater like 2 years ago or something, and I love it, but it's just a little too short. So I just frogged the ribbing, and I'm going to add some length to it today. Working on a perfectly square granny square blanket for Boggy Creek. Is it not perfectly square? Is that why you say that? Hey Isabel, it's been a Wednesday, but I'm excited to knit together. Okay, yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, kind of me too. Work's been work. People aren't doing their job properly, so I have to go back and fix things. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Aura Lapgan Crochet Along by Teal Yarn Crafts and Hobby. Oh, cool. Lap game. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Wow. I'm feeling pretty chill tonight, by the way, guys. I'm feeling a little tired, so yeah. Also, y'all may know that I've been trying to work on editing the video of like rating yarn storage, and I had something unfortunate happen today, so it might not come out this weekend. I like got 90% done with the video. Everything's edited perfectly, but as a reminder, I'm editing on a laptop. So as I exported it, like when I'm editing it, if I'm looking through the mini preview screen while it's playing, it's not lagging. It's perfect, you know? But when I full screen it on my laptop, it starts to lag. But I was like, it's okay. Like, if the preview screen isn't lagging, it's fine. So I went and I exported it, and the lag, like my computer cannot process the video so much so that when I exported it, it was lagging too. So I'm trying to, like, I need to basically move the work in progress file to a new computer that can edit it and export it to the fullest like extent, you know what I mean, so that it won't lag. Like I uploaded the video and I was yesterday and I was watching the draft today, and there's several clips where it's like 5 seconds delayed for the audio because the audio and the video files are two different ones, and because my laptop cannot process two different files at the same time, they're like not aligned. So that was unfortunate. So that's unfortunate. And then when I discovered that, I was like, okay, I'll try to use my. Let me grab my needles. I was like, oh, I'll try to use my partner's. I'll try to use my partner's laptop, because he was like, I've got an old like gaming laptop. It's old, but it's a gaming laptop, so it can process things. So try that. So I tried that. I took like forever to like shift the file from one laptop to another, and then his laptop couldn't even open CapCut. He has another old work laptop that I'm trying it on now, but yeah, I'm feeling a little disheartened because I'm like, I spent so long editing this video, and now the reason why it won't come up is because my laptop cannot export it. So that's unfortunate. So there might not be a video this weekend, which would be really unfortunate. But I'm literally, as we're sitting here, I've got a laptop here that I'm trying to see if I can get it to work on. If not, I'm like, can I rent a PC? You know what I mean? Like, can I go to the I need someone with a good computer, please. So anyway, that's quite unfortunate, but it's okay. Just started crocheting after a 3-month respite. Oh my gosh, what's your first project gonna be? I hope the break was good. Oh, also picked up, ooh, diamond art. Awesome. What have you done for, my aunt likes to do the diamond art. Do you call them like paintings? Like, what do you call the finished piece? Doing a double crochet square blanket. It's not square either. I don't know why it's spreading more. Maybe blocking will fix. Here's hoping. That's fair. I hope it turns out well. I feel like sometimes your tension does just change, especially when the project gets big. Just making washcloths because I'm practicing new stitches. Ooh, what stitches are you practicing? I came up with my channel name because I'm a triplet, so I'm one of 3. I'm from the US. I said I'm from the US already. I mean, an elephant elephant tapestry. That's awesome. I love elephants. I feel like what impresses me about diamond art is that they're always huge. Like the canvases. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, guys, this laptop's not proving. There's no way. I wonder if I know someone with a PC. I'm thinking about one of my friend's boyfriend. I'm wondering if I can use his computer. Guys, like, I'm trying to get this video out for y'all. The reason why it's struggling so much is because, like I said, there's a video and an audio track. And then y'all know I always put in a little music in the background. So my first thought, of course, was let me delete the music. You know, if we don't have music, we don't have music. It still wasn't working. It was still lagging. And then people keep yelling at me because the lighting in my videos is really yellow. And so I was like, okay, I guess I need to start color grading and making my footage like look cooler toned, you know, look less warm, because people are literally giving me sass in the comments about it. My laptop cannot handle color graded footage. It's just a freaking mess, y'all. So all of those things together. Oh, and there's tons of images in it. You know what I mean? Because I've got images of everyone's yarn storage. It's just like a recipe for disaster. My laptop can't handle it. So maybe I'll ask my friend's boyfriend if I can use his. I don't know. We'll see. What's everyone else working on tonight? I know we said we've got, let's see, washcloths, a blanket. What about everyone else? It's 5:45 for me. The moss stitch, I love it. It's so funny. I wore this sweater recently and it smells like perfume. I need to do a big wash of all my sweaters because it's been a minute, honestly. And I don't wear them very often because y'all know I work from home, so I'm not gonna sit in a sweater very often. I know I am right now, but I don't. But every time I do wear them, it's because I'm going out. I'm going to church, or I'm going to out with friends. So because of that, I always put on perfume. So they always smell like perfume. And I'm like, I feel like I need to wash this. What was for dinner tonight? I haven't eaten yet. Tonight it's going to be leftover soup. We made one of our favorite soups ever. It's like a kielbasa in bean soup. It's kielbasa, great northern beans, or northern beans, the white ones, and then we put just a bunch of vegetables in it, like corn, carrots, peas, green beans. Yeah, it's good. It's just a hearty soup. My partner loves it because he loves the kielbasa. He loves the taste of the seared kielbasa. So that's for dinner tonight. Leftovers. I don't share what state I live in. Ruffle bucket hats. I love it. It is that time. I'm I need to start thinking about summer projects. What I really want to start doing is actually start working on the inverse, seasonal projects. Now is the time to be working on summer. And then when summer comes, I should be working on winter. You know? Because I feel like you always try to make projects in this with according to the season that you're in, and then you finish them and then the season changes. You know what I mean? Rarely do you get to wear them. So I'm oh, I should start making them in advance. All right. Sweet. I'm so glad I decided to do this. I was you know what? I was at Michael's recently and I saw another latte cake and I was like, I just need to make one of these because I make one of these. I need to buy one of these because it's like I really want to just add some length to the sweater. I love this sweater, but I'd like to wear it for work and I can't because it's too short. Like if I raise my arms, like it's just, it ends like right at my belly button. And like, even if I wear like super high-waisted pants, you know what I mean? Like if I raise my arms, you're seeing my belly, which is not very work appropriate. Why do I feel like these aren't the right needles? Even though I know I used, you know why? It's because my Astrid sweater, I'm using 3.5 millimeters. This is like strange. But I know I used 5 millimeters when I made this. Have you ever tried mosaic crochet before? No, but I really want to try. We were just talking about that the other day. Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day. It just, the idea of doing, oh, because I was saying, oh, I don't want to have to cut my ends off over and over again. And then someone was like, why don't you just do mosaic crochet in the round? And I was like, I didn't even think about that. I'm just working on a sweater right now. I'm just adding a little bit of length. This much. I'm just going to basically, the ball that I just took off from ribbing, I'm going to knit normally, and then we'll add some ribbing from my other cake that I got. These really, I feel like these don't feel like the right needles, but I looked back at multiple pictures. These are the needles I used. I used 5 millimeter needles. It just feels so big. Y'all will have to tell me if the stitches look huge. You could do mosaic crochet in the round. I know, I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing, but apparently you can. I don't know how that works, but I'm guessing it's just like you drop and pick up colors, so there's like a seam on the inside is my guess. I don't really know. Let's see if we can, oh, the computer's frozen. I was like, let's see if we can open CapCut. The entire computer's frozen. Okay, I gotta tell my partner. There's no way. Juniper and Oaks has a tutorial here on YouTube for mosaic in the round. Ooh, okay. I'm literally going to look that up right now because I'm excited about that possibility. I made a skull beanie in November with mosaic crochet in the round. It was a YouTube video. Guys, y'all are literally expanding my horizons right now, expanding possibilities. Juniper and Oaks. When did the name situation change? What is the name situation? Juniper and Oaks. Okay. Y'all, I've always been interested in mosaic crochet, so this is like crazy. I'm excited. Okay. I have to think about what I can do. I learned about the laptop just said your device ran into a problem and needs to restart. Like it just completely turned off and back on. But all right. I made a skull. Oh wait, I already read that. I learned about mosaic knitting. Wait, is it similar to mosaic crochet where you like go left to right, like you do one color at a time, or you? I don't really get mosaic crochet. I'm pretty sure you do one row, but you could do multiple. You do like color A, then color B. You know what I mean? Right? I was here the other day with my Yarnado comment. So hi, welcome back. How was your Wednesday? Mine is different. It used to be. Wait, sorry. Mine is different. It used to be. You're. Oh my gosh. Hey. Wait, I didn't know you changed your name. You know, I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, I hope you're okay. I didn't realize you changed your name. Okay, that's good to know. Welcome back. Have you tried filet crochet? I have, very briefly. I mean, I think technically I posted like a tutorial for book covers on my YouTube, and I think it counts as filet crochet. I don't really know, like, at what point, it's just gap stitches. So at what point do gap stitches become filet crochet? You know what I mean? But it makes a little dragonfly from the gap stitches, like, I didn't change it, that's why I'm confused. Oh, well, now I'm confused with you. Sorry. Do you have, like, did someone log into your account or something? You know, this happened to my mom recently. I was at work. I was out of town at work. Picture this. Brooke's on a work trip. She's trying to schedule a dinner for coworkers, and she logs into Open Table, like the reservation app, to create a reservation. And it texts her and it says, "Hey, Amy," which is my mom's name. And I log in. I was like, my name's not Amy. My name's Brooke. So I go to change it and it says Brooke. And then it says, "To change your name, confirm your number." And it's got all my mom's information in there. So somehow my mom and my's like Open Table accounts are connected. So then I text my mom. I say, "Mom, I just made a reservation on your Open Table. Please don't be alarmed. That's me. I don't know what's going on right now, but I can't fix it. Like, I have to make this reservation for tonight." So maybe it's one of those situations. I don't know. But yeah, okay. So yeah, like, I don't know. At what point does it become filet crochet is my question. I would really like to, I've been thinking, I would like to make some more book covers, and I'd like to make filet crochet book covers. I just haven't decided. Like, I'd love to make a very clear symbol in filet crochet. I just haven't decided what. Or I want to make more book covers. I just can't decide, like, what. I don't want them to be plain. So, like, I do like the granny square book covers, which is crazy. Y'all know I'm not a big granny square gal. Or I'm like, I could do color work, but what would I put on them? Like, a book? What would I put on the book cover? A book, a heart? You know, something like that? I don't know. So anyway, I love to do surface crochet. Okay, that's impressive to me. I hate surface crochet. And by hate, I mean I'm terrible at it. If I was good at it, I'd probably like it a little more, but I'm terrible. So I like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, because stitches don't line up well. So I struggle getting the, like, my exact vision on the surface crochet, because I'm like, I can't make it perfect. And I'm also not good at, like, managing tension while doing surface crochet. I'm bad. Reset your password. Okay, true. You should reset your password. I'm going to leave and investigate. Okay. I hope it goes okay. Do you have mods? I do have mods. They're just not here. They're just not here. Yeah. The things you can do with surface crochet is, like, I know it's, you know what, Diamond? That reminds me. I saw someone post they were like, they don't knit, but they bought a knit sweater and then covered it in surface crochet. You've probably seen this, because I feel like it kind of did numbers on the Instagram, but it was crazy. Let's see if I can find the video, because this is what you're reminding me of. Like, it was just covered in, like, kind of like swirls, I think. I hope to see you back with your OG name and some answers. Yeah, me too, because that's crazy. I was like, whoa. Hey, Mira. Currently making my husband watch me because he's stuck under... Watch with me. Oh, watch... I was like, I read, making my husband watch me because he's stuck under cats. I was like, I don't really know, like... I mean, I guess, like, are you performing for him? I was like, what are you making him watch you do? Making him watch with me. Hi, husband. How's it going? You know, you should get Mira some more yarn. I'm just saying. Okay, let me see if I can find it. It was a crazy video. Do you need another mod? I don't think so. I think I'm good. Thank you, though. Let's see. Let's see if I can find this. I think I need to go to Google videos. Let's see. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find this, because, you know, I feel like I need to look on TikTok, but I just refuse to go on there unless I have to. I feel like Instagram is so much worse at searching to find a video than TikTok is. Let's see. It was a... Let's see. There's no way. I saw it on YouTube, though, or Instagram. I thought it was so cool. See, this is the thing, is you search on Instagram, it just shows you people you know. That's not what I'm asking. Show me what I'm searching for. Guys, there's a bunch of car alarms going up outside. All right, I'm giving up on this other laptop. There's too many laptops here. I hate TikTok now. It's odds. Honestly, not to be one of those people, I got off TikTok a while ago and my peace has been preserved. The only time I go on is, I guess I go on a couple times a week because I keep my recipes on there. The recipes that I used to cook. So whenever I cook, I'm like, I gotta look at the recipe on the TikTok. But I don't scroll on there. It's lovely. I just open, look at my recipe, screenshot the steps, and then I close it. It's great. Let's see. Surface crochet. Also, can y'all see I'm getting a pimple from stress from this video. I literally sent a video to Kelsey today of me freaking out about this. And as I was talking, I was like, there's a pimple coming. I'm getting stress breakout as I'm talking to you about this stressing me out. Yeah, good stuff. I feel like we should look in shorts. Let's see. I don't know why I'm still looking for this. There's no way. We'll just pause. Anyway, if I see it again, I'll share. Also, guys, y'all know how I was talking about a knitter I really like on Monday and I could not think of their name. I'm going to share her information here. It's Candid Knit. I love her knit podcast. She posts once a month and she just has like good vibes. And I could not find her yesterday. I don't know why. What's your favorite knitting project? I don't think I have one, honestly. I rarely do the same thing twice, so I don't think I really have a favorite. Search for you on Insta the other night because I didn't follow you on my second account. You literally, I know, Instagram's terrible. Their search function is terrible. That's the only time I go on now. That's the thing, is I've got some good recipes on there. And lots of TikTok, like recipe cooks. This is the thing about TikTok, is because they kind of had a monopoly for a while. There are people on TikTok that aren't anywhere else. So it's like, I want to go through and find all my recipe people and follow them on Instagram. And lots of them don't have Instagrams or don't post, or like the videos aren't the same. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I have to keep opening this stupid app. I think I got it. My name was the same, but my handle was different. Okay, great. Yeah, you're back. Welcome back. I stopped using TikTok about after the political stunt. Yes, literally that was when I was like, I'm done. I'm done. Who? B Dylan Hollis. Who is that? I only go on TikTok if someone sends me a link. True. Okay, I take an old raggy shirt and then I washed it and people were watching me surface crochet it. Wow, I love that. That's so good. No, I especially like, okay, crocheting or knitting your own thing and then surface crocheting on it is cool. And I think it's a different kind of cool to like thrift something, and then surface crochet to make it feel new. I think that's really cool as well. I love it. Love Candid Knit. Just recently discovered her. Isn't she lovely? I don't know why I could not find her yesterday. I think it's because I was looking for her name and not Candid Knit. Like, anyway. I love Allie Makes Everything. Allie Makes Everything. Ooh. Guys, it was also actually nice weather today. So before this, I was out across the street. We were like across from soccer fields. I was playing fetch with Ophelia. It was lovely. Knitting the kilometer scarf in 10 days. That's crazy. I like her wall. Allie's wall. Dylan Hollis is a funny guy who does vintage recipes. I love people who make vintage recipes. Like anyone who does vintage something right now, like vintage, like recipes, like vintage clothing, like things like that, I think are so fun. That's my favorite knitting podcast. Amazing. What Kate makes. Guys, this is great because like literally, not to out myself as someone who has a poor attention span, but I have to play things while I'm sitting in silence at my desk. You know what I mean? Like the idea of sitting silently while I work alone in my house, in my home is terrible. I have to play something. So I'm to be honest, no offense to some of these people I watch, I'm not necessarily listening every time, but I just need to have someone speaking. So like and depending on the task, it changes. Sometimes it's like I can't have I can only have like lo-fi music, you know what I mean? Just like a little bit of something going on in the background. Sometimes it's classical. Sometimes it's music in other languages, which I like because it's a little more upbeat, but I still can't like pay attention. You know what I mean? I can't sing along. And then sometimes I'll do just videos of people talking, and I'm not like fully listening because I'm working, but I just need to hear voices. I need to hear, not just voices, sound. I need to hear sound. I was literally sick most of November, December. Oh no. And started January the same until my doctor was like, we have to do something. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am so sorry. My hormones are so messed up. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's always, I feel like that's always the answer. I am so sorry. I hope you're starting to feel better. But I feel like, I mean, and I hope this isn't insensitive, but I feel like knowing what's wrong is like a weight lifted off in and of itself. You know what I mean? I was talking to my partner about this the other day. Like knowing what's wrong, I feel like is the first step, and you at least like you're not questioning, you know what I mean? Like that's the first step to making progress and starting to feel better. So I hope that felt good to at least know what's going on, because I feel like the questions are an added stress. So at least you can remove the questions of what's going on, you know. But I hope you start feeling better soon. I just watched her today for the first time. She was great. Oh wait. What Kate makes. Oh, okay. We're talking about what Kate makes. Oh my gosh, she changed her mind about Gauge watches. I have to go look at that then. That's amazing. Most of the stuff we had for our childhood would be considered vintage. Oh my gosh, don't say that. Don't say that. That's crazy. You're so right. No, you know what? That made me, you know what, Morgan? You're so right. Because fun fact about me, am really not good at, okay, this is kind of like a long spiel I'm about to give you. I don't have good style. I'm not good at shopping. I don't understand clothes or fashion or anything like that. So I like to watch videos of people like thrifting primarily, because I don't buy new very often. So recently, over the weekend, I watched a bunch of videos of people buying, like, have y'all seen that there are people on like Depop or Instagram that will sell like a thrifted style bundle? You'll pay them like $100. They'll go thrift, you know, in theory, they live somewhere that has better like thrift options than you. Like if you live in like Missouri, you might buy a thrift bundle from someone in New York or LA that has more options, and you give them like a Pinterest board of things you like, and then they pick things up for you and they ship it to you. So I was watching a bunch of these over the weekend because I not only found it interesting to listen to the people who purchased talk about their sense of style and what they like, I also liked seeing how the creator of the bundle matched it. It's just all like clothing and style is like a whole, like I don't understand it. My brain does not understand personal style. So it was like, Brooke was like taking notes. I was like, okay, this is interesting to me. I felt like I was in class studying. But what I found especially interesting about those videos, after that long-winded explanation, is that they were all wearing these vintage pieces, and it was all like Y2K, like early 2000s. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, why are y'all buying? You know what I mean? Like, and it's funny because I still am of the opinion that, in my honest opinion, early 2000 clothes are one of the ugliest era of clothing that there ever has been. Like, I can't. And so watching these like young 20-somethings spend so much money to get like I don't know, like, I can't even think, like low-waisted like culottes that I wore when I was 12. It's like freaking crazy talk. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Anyway, I hate the 2000s. I hate it so much. It's terrible. It's terrible. And the chunky belts are back, and the huge giant necklaces, and I can't take it. I'm like, why are y'all spending your money on this? And I'm like, you can pick that out of my closet. You don't need to. Anyway, it's just so strange. Like, I know this is how fashion works. I know it's cyclical, but we should skip the 2000s. Like, We really should. What is going on? Okay, let me go back. I can't have complete silence. Either I need some sort of background noise. Recently spent bad money. Oh my gosh, me too. After I watched him at the halftime show, I was like, this is amazing. I was like, I don't speak Spanish. I'm having a great time. Like, I thought it was so funny. And all my friends were like, none of us speak Spanish. This is so fun. Like, his music was so good. So I actually did start listening to some of his music during the workday because it's like gets me pumped, but I can't be distracted enough to sing the lyrics because I don't know what he's saying. I have the 1995 Pride and Prejudice basically on loop as my emotional support background noise. Can I be honest? I've never seen those movies. I've never seen Pride and Prejudice, guys. I'm so sorry. Or read it. I would like to read it. I understand. I'd rather understand what's happening too. Yeah, I totally agree. I finally feel more like myself, but there still needs to be a few tweaks. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so glad to hear that though. Like, I'm so glad to hear that. Progress is great. And I hope the tweaks are I hope the tweaks work and you keep improving and you get back to 100% yourself. But I'm glad that you're starting to feel better. Did you answer my question? What question? At least you can have a direction. Yeah, exactly. The thrifting clothes I used to own, literally, like, thrifty clothes. Like, this one girl got, like, in a thrift package, this, like, brown, like, baby tee that said, like, an old logo of, like, Old Navy or The Gap or something. And I was like, I own that shirt. I was like, take that off. It's terrible. I never heard of that. Sounds interesting. It is very interesting. I especially like watching the style bundles of clothes I would never wear. Like, there was one girl I watched, she wears like lots of gothic clothing, and so the bundles she did were all like for other goths, and I was like, this is so cool. Like, I would have no idea, you know what I mean? I have no idea about any of this, and I think it's freaking cool. I'll put her video in the chat that I watched. And she was she was interesting because let's see. She was the person creating the bundle. So instead of the others where it was, this is what I bought, she said, this is what they want, and this is my thought process as I'm creating this bundle for these people. Is it going to play out loud? Don't play out loud. Okay. Which I thought was interesting. Oh my gosh. This person's name is Brooke. Guys, this is Brooke in another world. This is me in another universe. Anyway, there's a video. I also don't do the shopping and clothes things. Yes, I've seen that people who do that on Reels. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get clothing. I tell Jada all the time that she needs to come over and just fix me up a little bit. I feel like my thing is with clothing is I know, if you show something to me, I can tell you I like that, I don't like that. But as far as a sense of style as a whole, I do not understand. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I like so many things. There are some pieces in this goth haul that I'm like, that's so cool. You know what I mean? I appreciate the goth style. I was going to say the preppy style. I honestly don't really like the granola style. There are all these, first off, the names of all these styles, fisherman, okay, cool. I appreciate that style. People who just wear sundresses, people who dress like grandma, people who dress like Adam Sandler. I'm like, that's all cool. So how do y'all decide how do you decide what you're gonna wear? You know what I mean? It all seems cool. 2000 not a vibe. I'm a 98 kid. Exactly. What's your favorite knitting project? I don't think I have one. I don't do the same thing twice, really. So 90, grew up in the 90s, early 2000s. Clothes were so bad. Escaping from the early 2000s into the Coachella 2010s was truly a breath of fresh air. I would rather go back to Coachella. I'd rather go back to the 90s. I would not go back to the 2000s. That was by far, I feel I don't know, 70s, 80s, 90s was good. And then the 2000s just took a nosedive. That we hated it is the funniest part. We hated the clothes, jelly shoes, lower. I know, I hated it all the time too. I'm like, why are we doing this? And I feel like that this is, I don't know, because I feel like fast fashion was not as prevalent back then. There weren't as, like, and I'm not saying fast fashion's a good thing. It's objectively not. But because of that, I feel like there wasn't an option to not wear what was in style in the 2000s because nothing else was made. Like, I feel like fast fashion had a huge rise after the 2000s, like in the 2010s. And so before that, it's like you have to wear what everyone else is wearing. Like, sorry. Sorry. I don't speak Spanish either. I just love his vibes. I know, he's so good. I've never seen them either. I don't think, same for crochet. I don't think I have a favorite crochet project either. Jelly shoes are so cool. Jelly shoes are so cool. I don't really have a schedule for going live. I'm kind of trying to do Monday and Wednesdays, but that's what I've been doing the past few weeks because it works best for my schedule at the moment. That stitch is really loose. I found velvet and red corduroy pants at the thrift store yesterday. I hate the velvet. I hate velvet. Actually, let me clarify. I don't like the feeling of velvet. I hate crushed velvet. That was like my least favorite style trend ever. I really don't like it. There's a time and place for a velvet. It's nice. But the crushed, I don't like. I like clothing, but sometimes I have a bit of a uniform for myself. I feel like that's what I need to decide, honestly, is I just need to decide, within, like, and it doesn't have to be one specific thing, but, within, like, I feel like I should decide on a couple styles that I like that maybe could work together, like I can, go between them and just start slowly collecting. But for now, it's just, I don't know. Like, I see something and I like it and then I buy it and then I go home and I'm like, I don't know how to wear this. It doesn't go with anything else. Like, They make your feet so sweaty. True. What's your favorite food? Probably like a pasta. I love a pasta. Low-rise jeans, buttonflies. I hated shopping. I'm a farm girl. None of that was helpful. No, literally. Literally. Not a time for utilitarian clothing for sure. Like, people have started wearing... Oh, I can't take... People have started wearing, like, multiple camis again. And, like, people are dressing, like... Which, of all, like, 2000s is fashion, what's her name? The Vampire Diaries girl. That's like a fine style because she just dresses with like low rise flared jeans, some low rise skinny jeans she wears. Elena, that's her name, and she wears tight long sleeve shirts with like some lace. So it's like nothing crazy, but people are starting to dress like her, like Elena Gilbert or like Twilight. I'm like, okay, you'll need to relax. You're just wearing a shirt with jeans, but. Yeah, I feel like I have seen the multi-layered tank tops, and I don't know, there was one bundle that I saw the other day that was so 2000s, I almost had to turn it off. I was like, what is going on? Let's see if I can find it. Y'all can watch it too. I was astounded. Let's see. Is it this girl? Yeah, this girl. Oh, God. Sorry, this is like not me trying to be a hater. I've just like been there. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why? Anyway. Wait, you guys don't want to wear two polos at the same time? Literally. And like the purses too. Like the purse, like the huge, like chunky purses with like the big hardware. That, like, when I was 12, I was like, oh, I want that. You know what I mean? People are wearing that again. It's crazy. I've been crocheting since, like, the pandemic, probably, and knitting maybe around the same time. I love a flare. Oh, no, I love a flare. Like, I actually appreciate that flares, I feel like, haven't really left. I feel like since when they hit in the 2000s, in the 2010s, during the Coachella era, I feel like they have not left. And that's like, I need a flare jean's like good for my body type, or at least a loose at the ankles, because I've got really big shoulders. So it helps even out because I'm like, what is it? I'm like a Dorito shape, like my shape's like this. My shoulders are so big compared to the rest of me that I need some width on the bottom, like where my feet are to kind of even me out a little bit. The long sleeve shirt under the short sleeve shirt. Oh, it's just, wow, what a time to be alive. Hi, can you see my comment? Like that one? Yeah, I can see it. I want the Y2K sleek trinkets at Claire's Vibes. That I feel like is the one thing that's missing that I'm like, I wouldn't mind seeing, I don't know, like the weird earrings and like other trinkets that I can't think of off the top of my head. But like that video that I just put in, y'all have to watch after this because it was crazy. I'm going to put it in Discord too. Let's see. So y'all. Okay. Anyway, I just put it in the Discord so we can all watch after this. This is crazy. Crazy. Actually just bought a corduroy bag online too. I'll have to send you a pic, please. Corduroy is one of those textures that I really wish I liked because I love the look of it because I appreciate a pant that's very, I don't like, sorry, let me collect my thoughts. Once again, the rise of fast fashion. Along with that came the rise of the jegging, of a jean that's super stretchy. I hate that. I hate that. I want a jean that's a jean material. Like I want like a Levi, I want a stiff pant with structure. You know what I mean? And so I always liked corduroy because I felt like corduroy had that structure that I was looking for. I just can't touch it. I can't touch it. There's this girl actually I follow on Instagram and she, oh my gosh, wait, I have to show y'all actually. I have to show y'all. She does really cool, oh my gosh, what's her name? Shoot. What's her name? One second, let me look. She does really cool, sorry, let me just finish my sentence while I'm looking. She does, like, I don't know, fixes up jeans. Basically what she does is she'll take a pair of jeans, if this is the legs, she'll split the seam down the leg, and in it, she like transforms pants, I guess is what I'm trying to say, transforms. In that seam that she has just split, she'll sew in a quilted panel. And so the jeans go from straight leg to flare, and they also have this really cute panel on them of quilted fabrics and stuff, and I think it's so freaking cool. So let me see. Oh, I found, okay. I'm going to show y'all her Instagram because I think, and I'll put her stuff in the chat because, okay. Let's see. How do I show y'all? Screen share. Okay. Like, oh, it's a video. I don't want to see the video. See? Oh. Anyway, and these were the pants I wanted until I found out they were corduroy. And I was like, I can't touch these. But like, look how cool these panels are. And she actually posted she has a YouTube. She posted a tutorial. Oh, look at these. She posted a tutorial on YouTube on how she does this, and it was very interesting. What's impressive to me is that I would imagine that the jean material is so stiff that it would squish the quilted material together. You know what I mean? Like that the quilted material wouldn't be fully expanded, but it doesn't look like it does that. Like it doesn't look like the quilted panel is squished, but isn't that so cool? Oh, and one day, I mean, I was telling my partner, I was like, one day I'll buy one of these, and he was like, couldn't you just make this yourself? And I was like, shut your mouth. I was like, in theory I could, like I have a sewing machine, but it would be so bad. Anyway, isn't this so cool? But anyway, she had corduroys, and I was like, dang, well, I can't buy that because it's a corduroy. The trucker hats, the oddly sequined purses. Yes. You know what I should have known? When, like, I noticed, like, 2 years ago, people started wearing trucker hats again. Like, the cutesy girls, like, I'm wearing a trucker hat with my mini skirt and my tight tank top. You know what I mean? And I was like, huh. And that's when we should have known. that was when it started coming back. That's when we should have known. I started crocheting in 2021. I love it. I'm clicking all the links you're posting so they show up in my watch history, so I watch them later. Okay, smart. Good, good, good. What's your favorite color? I don't know, honestly. I always said red, but I don't wear a lot of red. But I probably is red. I appreciate the color red. Can't do corduroy. It makes me gag when I touch. Exactly, me too. It's so cute. I want to love it, but like, I don't want to touch it. Don't touch me. The sound of corduroy pants when walking, literally. It's so loud. I'm glad I'm the only one that noticed the fun sound. The trucker hat, literally, like, and also when camo, when you'll notice people started wearing camo again, I was like, okay, something's happening here. Let me just do a little tension check, make sure my stitches look like they're, I think so. I think so. I'm very excited about this, guys. This is your sign to, if you've got a project that if you've got a project that needs a quick update, just sit down and do it real quick. I also made a cardigan out of the same yarn that I need to redo, and I'm trying to figure out the best way because I just didn't bring it far enough in around the shoulders. Like it sits like here, and I'd like to sit here. But the thing is that the way I made it, I seamed up the front and the back, and then I built the sleeves off of that. So what I'm going to have to do is cut the sleeves off so that I don't have to frog the whole thing. Cut the, put a safety line in, cut the sleeves off so that I can at least save most of the sleeve. And then I can frog the front panels, redo the fronts, and then kind of just sew the sleeve back on. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, which sounds like really scary, but I think that's going to be the best way so that I don't have to redo everything. I was in high school in the early 2000s, and the dang clog shoes. Oh my gosh, and the clogs are, literally, they're all back. It's so funny because I used to follow some girl. Y'all probably have seen her videos. All she does is just make fun of like the early 2000s. Like she'll put on a really yellow, foundation and a ton of makeup, and then, she'll play music in the background, like 2000s music, and just make a joke about going to the frat house. And we're back. Except for hopefully the yellow foundation hasn't come back. Hopefully that stayed back. I think I found a cardigan pattern to follow with a zipper for my next project. I want to do some color across the back. Oh, can't decide what to do. I love a stripe, but you know what I specifically like about a stripe is not a consistent stripe. I like when people do thick stripe, thin, thick, thin, you know what I mean? Like when they alternate, not thick, thin, but like thin, thin, thick, thin, super thick, you know what I mean? Like medium, when people do that, like alternating thicknesses for their stripes, I really like that. Oh, I just smacked sorry. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's okay. We'll just not do that. We'll just do this. I just received like 15 million Snapchats from someone. Sorry, my sister's texting me. There are a bunch of projects I want to redo, though. Y'all will probably start to see me posting about them. I think I told y'all there's this old sweater I made, Star Wars inspired, like my first ever knit sweater, and it's just terrible. It's really too big, which was the point. I wanted it to be big, but I didn't take into account that because it's big, I have to change the way, like, where and how I put on, it was color work. So where and how I put on the Star Wars graphics. So because of that, the entire graphics like on the side, like you can't see it because I put it at the edge of the panel. And so I really want to frog it. And I think I want to make it into a cute little vest. I think that'd be cute. I just really need to get on that so I can have it for Star Wars Day. Like in a perfect world, I would frog it, redo it, and make a little tutorial for the vest and post it on Star Wars Day, but that probably won't happen, just knowing me. That's the thing, is there are so many ideas in my mind. I literally, actually, guys, created a spreadsheet to catalog all my different like project ideas and video ideas, and there's too much. Too much. I'm drinking some water. All the girls in middle school, yep, never blend, yep. That's how it is. Like, you gotta have your face super dark for some reason. And it's especially bad thinking about that, given that no one wore sunscreen back then. We were all a little probably tanner, and still the foundation was so dark. Sorry, my sister's texting me. I'm using the Kitchener stitch to finish up my socks right now. I'm thinking of you struggling. Yay! Kitchener stitch. I hope it doesn't take you an hour and a half like it took me. Classic. I'm just trying to build up my muscles again after putting the crochet away for a while. That's so valid. Haven't been inspired to start anything besides washcloths, and I have so many. Oh my gosh. Should we help you decide what whips to work on? I'm always for the starting small. Like, whenever I come back from a big hiatus, I'm like, I need to do something small, something quick, something easy that will make my brain happy. That will make my brain go, yay, serotonin. Sorry, I keep scratching myself because I showered before this and my skin's really dry, and I put on this and it's like, it's too scratchy for my skin. Like, I should have put on lotion. Sorry, my sister's panicking. I'm so excited for this. I can't wait to show up at work with a yellow fuzzy sweater. It's gonna be great. I also can't, you know what I should have checked? I can't remember if the ribbing for this is still 5mm. I kind of feel like it is. I guess I'll find out when I start the ribbing. I wonder, does anyone know? Are knit and ribbed stitches, so knit and knit one purl one, are they the same length? Like, switching the ribbing to knitting, is it going to be the same length? Or no? I kind of feel like it's going to be longer now, because I feel like ribbing is stretchy, but maybe it's mostly just stretchy widthwise and not lengthwise. I'm curious. Also, guys, do y'all want a little Astrid sweater update? It's right next to me. So, ooh, also, if y'all remember, okay, I just dropped the yarn. If y'all remember, this sweater, I really struggled with the sizing, and so I ended up, it's not like the sizing the way it's supposed to be in the pattern. Like, I was looking on our website, and I was like, this is like supposed to be, this sweater's supposed to be oversized, but because I was struggling with the sizing so much, this was the closest I could get, which is obviously not oversized. Like, this fits pretty perfectly, actually, which is just funny because it's supposed to have a couple inches of positive ease, but I did start on the sleeve, which is pretty exciting. And she did short rows on the sleeves, which I found very interesting because basically you're going around the top, which I liked, actually, because I was wondering why, but then I realized, usually when you do sleeves, when you first start, if you just go all the way around, you do end up with some bulk under the armpit. So I like that we did the German short rows to focus length on the top. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, just funny looking at the website because I was like, haha, this is like not how this is supposed to fit. But it's okay. I'll tell people that I modified it on purpose. They don't need to know that I could not figure out my gauge for the life of me and had to decide on this. I also don't mind that it fits a little tighter because I did want to wear it to work, and a tighter sweater is just a little more like professional in my industry, so it works a little better than like a loose sweater. Not like I was just talking about wearing a fuzzy freaking yellow striped sweater to work or anything. More than likely I'll be frogging a lot because I'm not great at following a pattern, and I know I change things up. That's so fair. That's so fair. Hey Jam, how's your evening going? I have a pair of fingerless gloves and I have no idea how to finish the second glove. Oh no. What do you mean you don't have no idea how to finish? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, because you changed it so much, you mean? Can y'all believe it's already almost February? It's crazy. If Kitchener's in your thing for socks, German short rows finished off with a Russian graft. I've never heard of that at all. It's almost, oh my gosh, it's almost March. Can y'all believe it's almost March? What did I say the other day? I did the same thing. Oh, in Discord, I said, guys, book club is January whatever. And Moon was like, it's actually February whatever, guys. I literally can't. Y'all know what I mean. Russian graft knitting. Okay, I looked it up, so I'll watch that after this. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. I never have the date right. I feel like the days truly blur together, and I feel like it's made worse from working from home because I just wake up and I sit at this desk and then I go to bed. You know what I mean? I do go to the gym and I leave the house for running, so that helps, but literally I just feel like because, I mean, I guess the same could be said to going into the same office every single day. I don't know. Y'all know how it is. You just do the same thing every day and the days blur together. That's how you know I need to take some PTO. That's how you'll know I need a day off. One of my coworkers, I almost said my friends, she's a friend, but she's also a coworker. She's last minute taking off this weekend because she lives in New York, and y'all know, if y'all probably know, the Northeast is getting like pounded by snow. So she's like, I'm taking off to go skiing. Like, what the heck? Like, screw this. Why the heck, like, would I get like bombarded with snow and not take advantage? And I was like, you know what, girl, you're so right. And Ad just interrupted my counting. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just had a thought. I think, y'all know, I was like, oh, I wish my library had a computer. I think they might have like a nice like editing area. I know my library when I lived in Orlando did, so I kind of wonder if this one does. I might investigate. Because if I remember correctly, there's this room with all these sewing machines, and there's like a 3D printer, and I remember there's a mini room off to the side, and I don't remember what that's for, but I'm like, I kind of wonder if it's for editing. So I might investigate that if y'all see me. I'm just laughing at the possibility of Brooke being in the library for like 6 hours on Saturday trying to edit this stupid ass video. Have a good one, y'all. Dinner time for me. Okay, have a good night. I hope dinner is yummy. What's everyone working on today? We got some washcloths, some blankets. Let's see, what else are people working on? Cardigan. Oh, no. Nicole says she found a cardigan pattern. I don't remember what else. But yeah, I do think I'm literally going to go to the library and investigate. Like, I feel like that's the best way versus just letting this video go off into the void. You know, never to be seen again. I need to text my friend about the PC and see. I felt bad because ruffle hats, right. So I think I told her I'm buying my friend's PC and he kind of went MIA, but I was like, I'm not going to push him on this because I don't want him to feel rushed because he's trying to figure out how to ship it safely at the moment. And he texted me the other week, like 2 weeks ago. He said, sorry, my phone got stolen and then I got the flu. I was like, oh my God. It's like, it's okay. Like, please feel better. Ooh, on the second sleeve, my flax sweater. Still have to do ribbing on the first, but want to check the sleeve length first. Okay, that makes sense. Love. Exciting. I'm so excited about this, guys. I also do think because the Astrid sweater is supposed to be oversized and mine is not, I'm going to have to add a lot of length to the sleeve. I'll have to think about that. I really should read ahead and see what steps are coming so that I know when to add length. You know? Second sleeve. Oh, wait, I read that already. I went thrifting and found some crochet patterns I want to try. Wait, you found crochet patterns while thrifting? Wait, explain, like in a book? Oh my gosh. Did you get anything fun while you're thrifting? I will say watching the thrift bundle videos makes me want to go thrifting. Also because I want to this year thrift a sweater and then frog it and make a sweater out of the yarn. I want to do that this year. Or make something out of the yarn. I guess it doesn't have to be a sweater. It'll probably stretch a lot when blocking. Oh, the flax sweater? Oh, you mean my Astrid. That's a good point. Honestly. Which is, I feel like fine, because I have this habit of making sleeves always a little too short. Like, just a little, like all my sleeves when I finish them, even after blocking, end right here. And it's like, I wish they would end here. So I feel like that's okay if they're a little long. Plus these sleeves are made shoulder down. So if I do need to shorten them, I feel like that'll be okay. They may be from the 80s, but I can update them for now. Cool! Wait, that's so fun. Does ribbing use more yarn than knitting? I'm just thinking about, like, is it longer? Is it shorter? Does it use more yarn? I have so many vintage, boy hooks I found in my local thrift store. That's so fun. I never find... People are always like, oh, thrift your yarn, do this, do that. I never find stuff like that in my thrift stores. And if I do, it's always like, if I do find yarn that I can thrift, it's always in a project and it's always acrylic, which is fine. I'm using acrylic right now, but like, I might as well just buy it new. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to, I'd rather just buy it new than frog a giant blanket made out of acrylic and then have 50 million cakes of blue yarn, you know? I don't know. I frogged a few thrifted sweaters. Haven't made anything with the yarn yet, but just frogging them is so much fun. I recently, guys, this is outing myself. Sometimes I go on Reddit, and I found this Reddit community named r/unravelers, and all they do is post about thrifting sweaters and unraveling the yarn. I'm like, y'all are freaking inspiring me. I found a Noro at a church tag sale. Wait, yeah, that's it. You're out of luck. That's all you've got. Give some to me. That's incredible. That's actually crazy. How'd that end up there? One second. I'm now thinking through the colors, which isn't like a huge deal, but at the same time. Oh, God. Guys, I was like, wait, we're finishing this with orange. Like, it's not going to be a lot of orange. It's not going to be a full stripe. You know what's at the center of that skein? Can you see it? It's a little bit of orange, baby. Okay, so I think we're going to be fine, actually. This is a person. I am putting my trust in this, though, because this is for sure not the same dye lap. But yeah, check that out. I don't know if you can tell, but it's orange. I mean, I promise you, it really looks yellow on camera. But they're both, whatever. Yeah, whatever. They have an embroidery section. I always investigate because I can find magazine type crochet patterns. I would love, actually, I am like not big on, I don't know. I have some crochet books, but I'm not as inclined to buy a crochet book because there's usually only 1 or 2 patterns I would actually like from the book. So thrifting a crochet book that's very enticing to me. I love that idea. Also, my friend Aiden has been really getting into sewing recently, and it makes me want to try sewing again. And that makes me want to thrift because I feel like a good way to learn or practice sewing or figure out what I'd like from clothing is to thrift clothes and slowly alter them. Not like buy something that really doesn't fit just to alter it, but maybe buy something that I'm like, oh, I wish I could take that. I wish I could make the sleeve shorter. I wish I could take that in, and practice that way. I feel like that would be good versus, I don't know, when you making something from scratch, I feel like is also good practice, but at the same time, that's more frustrating. It's going to take a lot of time. I'm probably going to screw it up, and then I might end up frustrated. When thrifting a shirt for $2 and trying to take it in a little bit is, I feel like, lower risk, I guess. Though I do have a sewing project I really want to do soon, which is we just changed the sheets on our bed recently, and the old sheets are really comfortable. They're like a jersey cotton, and so I feel like that'd be really fun to make a pajama set out of. So I've been bookmarking like shorts, tutorials, and videos and stuff like that. And then I've got a shirt that I really like the fit of. I wear it for work, but it's kind of like, should I grab it real quick? Let me see. Well, I don't know where it is. It usually hangs right there. So that's not good. But anyway, it's like a comfy. It's kind of a wider neck. Not too wide. Again, I work for work. It's a wider neck with a very oversized fit. And it's just kind of slouchy and comfy. And I feel like that would work really well for jersey, like the jersey cotton sheets. I feel like that'll be my next sewing project. Though I've always been a bit confused because people always say when you make shorts, like I would just make shorts with like and put an elastic band in them, you know what I mean? And so they'd be stretchy. But then people are like, okay, people always say, oh, you could recreate a sewing project based off what you have. And I have shorts that I like the fit of. But when they say that, they're like, you can't, like if you're tracing the short, you can't trace exactly the waistband. Because remember, it's going to cinch closed. You have to make it bigger than the waistband so that it can cinch to fit you instead of fitting you and then cinching smaller. So that's like a little confusing to me. / I'm nervous about that. But that's my next like sewing project that I really want to try. I don't know if I'll care about that, but which style knitting do you use? It reminds me of throwing, but it looks like you're using your left hand. I am using I think the video is mirrored. So this is my right hand. I am throwing. I think that's what people call it. So I'm an English knitter and I throw. Someone did ask earlier and I just zoomed in. Oh no. I was trying to scroll up on the chat and this skein was sitting on my keyboard. So it was sitting on the control button and it made the font really big. Oh Lord have mercy. I need to I don't know if I can make it smaller. Okay, it's just gonna be huge now. Like if y'all could see this. If y'all could see this, y'all would laugh. Okay. This is what I need, honestly. I like that it's so big. But yes, I am a lefty. Someone said that earlier and I forgot to respond. Sorry about that. I must have a good thrift store because mine always has a bunch of yarn. I'm so jealous. Like, people say that and I'm like, I don't believe y'all. Like, I truly don't believe y'all. I am making a sweater. I'm just adding some length to this one. I wish I could make this smaller. The font is... Oh, I mean... Oh, I made it smaller. Okay, I was like, I wish I could make this smaller. Make it a little bigger than that. Oh, goes my ball of yarn. I'm going to crochet a bunch of little hearts, attach little notes to them. Give to Rand. Oh, I love that idea. Like a little act of kindness. I think that's a lovely idea. I do not have a P.O. mailbox. A P.O. box. P.O. mailbox. My mom gave me knit magazines she bought in the 80s. Oh, please do. Or like, I'd love to just see pictures of them in the Discord if you don't mind. Like, I really do love a vintage pattern. I got a haircut. Ooh, how'd it go? What'd you get done? I don't like carrying a big book with me for a pattern, so these portfolio type patterns. Oh, portfolio type. What does that mean? You're a lefty? I never noticed. Yes, I am. That's the thing is I rarely crochet anymore, so you'll never see my left-handedness. Are you a right-handed crocheter and knitter? There isn't really left or right-handed for knitting. It's more because you're using both hands with the needles. It's more about the hand you're holding the yarn in which case for me I'm holding it in my right hand, which makes me an English knitter. If I were to hold the yarn in my left hand, it would make me a continental knitter. Which one day I would like to learn, but at the same time I feel like people always want to learn to be continental knitters because it's faster, but I feel like I'm happy with my pace. I feel like I'm not really. And I do like that for both crochet and knitting, I'm holding the yarn in my right hand. I like that consistency. Though maybe it'd be better for like my joints to switch it. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe better to have my left hand hold the yarn sometimes. Who knows? I do have a couple tutorials on my channel. Supposedly continental uses less yarn. Interesting. Why do you not crochet much anymore? Is there a reason? There's not really. I've just been really, you know what it is? I'm really into wearables and I prefer knit wearables because I've been really into sweaters and cardigans, which I just prefer the look of knit. When I'm crocheting, I'm like doing a tapestry. I'm doing like, I don't know. I'm doing something like that, like a pillow. You know what I mean? But because I mostly do wearables and I just prefer the look of knit wearables, I've been knitting a lot. And because I feel like, and this is not me trying to be like bragging or whatever, but I feel like I do know a lot about crochet. And so I feel like there's not much for me to explore except for mosaic crochet and kind of filet crochet. But for the most part, I feel like I know what I like and I'm kind of in a comfort zone and there's not much to learn, I guess. And I feel the exact opposite with knitting, where I feel like I'm a beginner and there's so much to learn and I want to learn it. You know what I mean? Like I want to try new things and stuff like that. I do continental. I learned crocheting first and I'm right-handed. I gotcha. Can you please do a pillow tutorial? I'm actually I should be working on a pillow pattern, but I probably won't do a pillow tutorial, but there are plenty of pillow tutorials out there. I feel like if you look on YouTube. Unless it's a curse project, then you'd crochet. I was like, oh, I really want to start making some of the curse projects from that video. I have no idea how I knit. I just did what Kelsey told me to. You know, that's the way to do it. So it feels easier. What feels easier? Oh, sorry. I learned crocheting first and I'm right. That makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if lefty crocheters are more likely to be English knitters and vice versa, with righty crocheters more likely to be continental knitters. Like that wouldn't shock me at all. Just because you're used to holding it in one hand. Right-handed continental knitter. Okay. Learn to crochet first. My brain. Exactly. I'm the same way. I'm like, I can't hold my yarn in my left hand. Like, what the fuck? I have to hold it in the right hand. Like, that's crazy talk. I used to say I only ever crochet and now knitting. I'm definitely eating my words. Literally, like, there's just something addicting about knitting. Hey, Liz. How's your Wednesday going? There's just something, I don't know. I also feel like because knitting takes longer, I feel like I get to be in the zone more, I guess. I love a mindless stockinette. I'll say, I love a mindless knit. I love a mindless stockinette. And so I feel like because knitting takes longer, I get to enjoy it a little more because it's slower. Learn knitting first, English knitter, but I hold my yarn in my left hand for crocheting. It took me forever to get used to it. That's so funny. These ads are annoying. They mute you, but I can still see you. But they're also so loud. Oh, that's strange. Why can you still see me during the ad? Let me out. Let me out. Purling is my nemesis. I feel like so many people, I don't mind purling. You know what I hate? The last stitch of every row. My first stitch of every row, like, is okay, but the last stitch, if that makes sense, like, the left side of my work is always okay. The right side of my work is not. It's always loose. Or one side of my work is always looser than, I've got a pant. Well, they're sewn together now. The last stitch of every row really pisses me off. I can never make it tight. It's always loose. And people are like, oh, slip the stitch. Oh, do this, do that. None of that shit works for me. It's always a little loose so that when I seam stuff, I always seam on like the second column because I want all that loose stitches to be on the inside. One stitch is always massive and I can't figure out why. If it's your end stitch, me too. Well, friends, this girl's cleaned a chicken coop today and showers necessary before bed. Totally get that. Have a wonderful evening. Oh my God, it's been great chatting with you too. I'm glad you're starting to feel better and I hope you just continue going up. I hate the last stitch. Right? Isn't it always loose? I'm like, I don't understand how people are doing this. I don't get it. Working on a custom order crochet realistic T-Rex. The pattern is 30. How big is it? Is it big? I'm scared for you. I'm scared for you. Gotten used to purling. It was only annoying at first because the first time I learned, you only did garter stitch. Okay, I'm glad we're all on the same page with our last stitch being terrible. I'm glad we're all on the same page. 12 to 14 inches tall. That's big, Liz. That's big. Okay, I hope you're getting some good money out of the custom. I'm just saying. You deserve it. Is it so the shape of it is realistic. Are you doing realistic colors too? Or what colors are you making it? Is it a blue dino or is it green? I have done amigurumi. Actually, my last video was me trying amigurumi. Maybe for the last time. And I made I wouldn't say little actually, I made a giant hermit crab. It took me forever to figure out a way to purl that's comfortable and the yarn doesn't fall off my finger. I feel like that's the thing. It just takes, purling and knitting are so different. It just takes time to figure out what works. And the way people, some people do, what is it? Combination knitting where your knits in your purls are a little different. There's just so many different ways. I need you to film how you purl because I think you might be wrapping wrong and twisting the stitch, which is fine for ribbing, but will be knit flat. I don't want to have my stitches twisted. Let's see if I can find a video that I used when I learned how to purl. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize there was going to be volume. Wait. Nicole, are you continental or English? I forget. Okay, this is what I do. My mom is the one who taught me knitting, and we have the same gauge for both knitting and crocheting. Oh my gosh, okay, what is the likelihood of that? I feel like, even if you're related, I feel like the likelihood of that is so low. That's crazy, and that's so fun. You're like, I'm taking the knit sweater today. I'm taking the plush today. Let me know what row we're on. Do you have trouble with that? How do you know what row you're on? English like you, lefties, heck yeah. You're so right. You're so right. I should have known that. Are you doing knitting? Yes, this is knitting. Hopefully y'all just didn't hear my stomach growl. My sister also knits and has totally different gauge. Oh, wait. If I was your sister, I would be pissed. I would be so pissed that I'm left out of the project swapping. That's so funny. Yeah, swap row counters. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's so nice. Oh, if I was your sister, I'd be so mad. How long have you been on YouTube for? I don't know, seriously? I would say 2 years. I would say. Like before that, I would just, like I'd be filming shorts or like TikToks or Instagram videos and I would just post on here. But like posting videos on here, I would say 2 years. Wow. Doesn't feel like that long. This is like year 3, I guess, is my point. I think. Let's see, actually. I don't know. Yeah, this is my 3rd year, I would say. Wow, guys. That's crazy. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Okay. My first ever full video was 2 years ago. That's crazy talk. Wow. 2 years. She's very loose gauge and thinks our gauge is too tight, which my mom has taken great offense to. That's so funny. You know what? Go her. She gets to finish projects quicker. I guess that's her reward. It's my dream to knit wearables one of these days. I'm very much scared. You do not need to be scared. You could do this. You could do a knit scarf that's a tube, and you could just close it at the ends and push it flat, Like you could do a scarf that's like this, and then you just do that, and boom, it's a scarf. And all you have to do is knit all the way around. You could do that. Hey, Mary Jo. How's your Wednesday going? A whole knitting family. That's a good point, Jem. That's actually so fun. How many of y'all also have family members that craft? I would say I have family members that craft, but my sister's like an artist. She is a painter, so it's adjacent, but she does not like do yarn crafts, and she's the only one that's close with her painting. She does cool paintings though, y'all. So cool. Yarn looks very soft. Is it the halo yarn? This is, I don't know what the halo yarn is, so no. This is Karen Latte Cake. All right. And this is the color Lemon Sponge. Oh, wait. Where's the color? Actually, this is reverse, so you actually won't be able to read it anyway. But yeah, this is the color Lemon Sponge. I don't know why, but I bought like 1 million of these 2 years ago, and so I feel like everything in my closet is made out of this yarn. Which is funny because like this, objectively, I mean, let me preface this by saying we don't need to wear things that suit us, like suit our skin tone or whatever. We don't need to wear, like, that's like stupid. But objectively, this does not suit me very well. Like pale yellow, it does not look very good on me. So I just think it's funny that I have a bunch, like I have this sweater and a big cardigan out of this yarn, and I love this yarn so much. But I'm gonna wear that shit anyway. I don't care. Okay, wait, y'all are responding. Let me go back up. Go back up. My mom's a crafter. Oh no, I don't my stitch there. Oh. I have 2 sisters, 3 brothers. My siblings all adopted different crafts from my mom. My brother knits and cross stitches. That is, I imagine that, first off, I imagine your house is a little cluttered, which I love. And I imagine it's full of like happiness, like full of pillows and quilts and you didn't say someone quilted, but I'm going to make that up. Tapestries and blankets and sweaters and scarves. I just love that. I love that. I tried to get my mom to crochet and she was like, no, I have arthritis, but then continues to complain how bored she is. Well, let's see. What would be like a good creative hobby for someone with arthritis? Well, I feel like knitting might be better than crocheting, because I feel like crocheting's like this and knitting's like this. Maybe knitting a little bit. Maybe the diamond paintings. My mom does quilting. My sister used to knit, but as a crocheter, I love. My mom quilts and sews. She's starting to make things to maybe join me at markets in the fall. I love that so much. Sewing could be good. So maybe sewing for I'm gonna just call you Oi. Maybe maybe sewing for your mom. Maybe that might not be good with like placing pins and stuff like that. That might be a little agitating, but. I love the idea of, Liz, you and your mom at markets. That's so fun. Does she know, like, What would she sell at the markets? Like, I'd imagine she couldn't sell like a bunch of big quilts. That would be crazy, right? My sister did digital art and some hobby photography, but I'm the physical crafter. I gotcha. My grandmother, my grandmother taught me, but she lives across the country, so we don't get together. That's so fair. But I love that you're connected through that. I think that's really sweet. My mom likes to cross stitch and sewing, but she doesn't do it super often. I think my grandma used to crochet or knit or something. I gotcha. My grandma was a big quilter, and we've got quilts from her, multiple in my house. They're all over my dad's house. I love that. And anyway. My mom is getting into cross stitching because or cross stitching or needlepoint. I don't really know the difference. She wants to make stockings for all the kids and eventually all the grandkids. So she's getting into that. Also, guys, I'm giving you all a warning. This is how much yarn I have left. I'm going to knit until that's done, and then I'm going to go. Finishing the border around my granny square cardigan. Then all I have left is the sleeve. Oh, you're so close. You're so close to the finish line. Do you know what color season you are? I'm a soft summer. Oh, so this would be good for you, right? Because soft summer is like pastels. I think I'm a true winter. I'm like, I can kind of make do with like, I don't know if this color is coming off well on screen, but this is like a cool tone brown. I can kind of make do with fall colors, but really emerald, like jewel tones are good for me. I also, y'all know I talk about breathing yarn all the time. If you've been here, you know I talk about breathing yarn, but she has a whole video series about like mindful consumption and creation of clothing, like how to make clothes you'll actually wear, how to buy clothes you'll actually wear. And one of the videos she did was, here's the playlist. One of the videos she did was having you make a color palette of your own that like works for you. And so I kind of like started doing that, and it includes colors that you like to wear and things like that. So I kind of started doing that. So let me show you all my color palette. And this is not true winter. I think if you had to assign me like the official ones, I'd be true winter. But like these are the colors that, you know what? Pastel yellow's on here. Okay. But like mostly dark, vibrant tones look best on me. So like navies, emerald, maroon, and she basically says like pick the colors that look best on you and that you like to wear, which I think would be those, and black and white. And then she says, and then kind of branch off that. So that's where I got kind of the yellow and a little bit of lighter, and that's kind of where the fall tones come in a little bit. But she was like, you don't have to follow this like it's a law, but this is like helpful for when you're trying to decide, oh, what do I want to make? Like, what color do I want to make a sweater? Or do I want to buy this clothing item? She's like, why don't you look at, you know, your color palette of things that you know you'll wear, you'll like, and that look good together before you decide to make that neon orange sweater. You know you don't like neon orange on you. Why are you going to do that? Yeah. She does quilts. Oh my gosh. How did I know? I knew that. Lots of homemade ornaments. She's the epitome of a grandma. We have dates where we go over each other's houses to craft. We call it Fiber Arts Day. You're talking about my dream right now. I love that. Loom knit would be good. Yeah. I have 3 current big-ish Ami whips. I'm working on a crochet ear warmer, half a pretty purple, pink, and blue variegated yarn, and half white. I love that. I love that. Hi, Katie. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. You working on anything fun today? Mom is making quilted bags and sewing key fobs, coin purses, and pouches. She does sound like she's going wild, and I love that for her. I love a quilted anything, honestly. I don't think I could ever quilt. I don't think I would be very good at it. I love a quilted anything. A pouch, an actual quilt, I don't know, insert something else. Pouches, purse. I love a quilted item. The other day I found a pattern for crochet earmuffs. I decided to make them. So I decided soon I'll freehand some earmuffs, because that makes sense. There you go. Freehanding's always fun. My grandma, my dad's side, was a quilter. I lost the quilt I had from her when my parents got divorced when I was a kid. Makes me sad. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wonder if you could I know it wouldn't be the same, but I wonder if you could try to recreate it, or in crochet, or if you could try to do something like that. Or maybe you could have someone, maybe you could you could draw it, or have someone draw it, or recreate it in Canva or something and have it as a print, the design, if you remember what it looks like. I love that. I need to make my color palette and do more stuff. It's honestly been really helpful for me, just because, again, earlier we were talking about how I don't understand anything about fashion. I truly don't understand anything about fashion. And so having, like, I just go into a store and I'm like, I like that. But having this to be like, as like a, just kind of a reminder for myself, I feel like is helpful. And I think it'd be interesting to redo it every year, because she does emphasize the importance of picking colors that not only look good on you, but you know you'll wear, that make you feel good. And so she's like, as seasons change, as trends change, it might be interesting to recreate it. And then you can see, you know, if you do it every year for 5 years, what color is on there every year? You know what I mean? You know, that's one of your favorite colors. Like, that's something you should, you know, focus on. You know, what color was there for a minute and hasn't been back since? You know, things like that. Very important question. What should I make for dinner? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Pasta. I love a pasta. I love mustard yellow as a color, but against my skin, it's really bad. That's so valid. Whereas I should probably be wearing a mustard yellow instead of this. I'm not working on anything today because I spent half the day at a work event and the other half at the vet. So I'm overstimulated. Oh, that's so fair. You deserve some rest. You deserve some rest. I hope it all went well, though. But yeah, I bet you're exhausted. There's nothing more exhausting than being on at work all day. Especially at an event where you're like meeting people. Ugh. Order in, no dishes. Ooh, good point. I did a ready meal that I just had to throw in the oven. I love that. My birthday this year, my husband and friends surprised me. My one friend dressed in all purple, and her reasoning was, I'm dressing in what Draw Maniac would like today. I may wear purple. I love that. I love the joke that, I feel like purple people are always teased about, people may like color, but there's nothing like purple people. Purple people are going to have a purple mouse and a purple bag and a purple, laptop case and a purple, book cover. They're going to have a purple everything. And I love that. I love that for purple people. I made it. Welcome, Black Rabbit's Yarn Creations. How is your Wednesday going? Are you working on anything fun? Now I have an x-ray of a guinea pig, so that was at least interesting. Okay. What are you making? I am working on a sweater. I finished this a while ago, like a year or two ago, and it's just a little too short, so I'm adding some length to it. And I feel like I should probably pause and check the length, but... Okay, yeah, guys, this is y'all's warning. This is your, 5-minute warning. When this little bit of yarn is up, I'm gonna head out because it's dinner time. But I had a great time hanging out today. You should frame the x-ray. Expensive art. That's so funny. My mom made me a purple and black quilt. Then crocheted me... Oh, wait. My mom made me a purple and black quilt. Then crocheted me a purple and black and white blanket, too. This was before I learned about Ace, Pride, and then I fit into that category. She knew. I love that for you. It's amazing. I do love the Ace flag. Good colors. I love purple. It's all over my house. I love when people love a color. You know what I mean? It's amazing. My computer mouse is purple. There you go. I didn't realize purple people was a thing. I'm a lilac girly. Tons of myself is purple. I love that all of y'all are purple people. Literally look up videos of purple people meme. You'll see, I don't know. It's just so funny. My best friend's a purple girl. She gave me a coat. It wasn't purple enough. Because it wasn't purple enough. That is so funny. I'm going to have leftover soup tonight. Bunch of mustard yellow yarn I got when Joann's closed. I think my palette is fall, but I can't decide if I left. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe you could use it as an accent with another color. Maybe you like the fall color palette, so maybe you do a brown or a green or a maroon with the yellow. I live in the future, or it's Thursday for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I hope you're having a good Thursday. Currently watching you, The Witcher and crocheting a bag. Amazing. I really want to read The Witcher. Ace flag is really pretty, right? Purple is a personality trait, but I'm biased toward the pan pride flag. So all the, every time, it's funny because I feel like people always talk about, what's your favorite, color, or a pride flag for the colors, And I feel like every time I'm oh, that one's so good. Oh, that one's so good. Hi, how are you tonight? I'm doing well. How about you? How about you, Diane? You having a good Wednesday and or Thursday? I love teal. My crochet case and scissors are teal. I have a custom-made teal and purple crochet. Ooh, a custom crochet hook. That's so fun. Bit of a sad but really cool story. My grandma made quilts for everyone in the family except me. By the time I came along, she couldn't. Okay, that's fair. Her favorite color was pink. That's really sweet. She made them for so many people, though. I love the color pink too. It's a good color. Her favorite color is important. On the day she passed away, almost down to the minute, I want a pink. Oh my gosh, Liz. No, I just got chills. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's so sweet. I'm glad you, I mean, you got something from her. I think that's really sweet. I'm glad you have something to remember her by. I'm literally gonna cry. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad you got a pink quilt. That was so sweet. You know, she passed away and met another grandma and was like, we need to do something. You made this pink quilt and you know what? Liz needs it. I thought that's so sweet. I'm fully aware I'm a purple person. I work for a purple university. It's meant to be. You were like red university, orange university, purple university. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that, Diane. How was your Wednesday? My Wednesday was, work was crazy, but then I sat out with my dog. The weather was nice, which is good, and now we're knitting, so that's good. Gonna go play Minecraft with my boy and friend, so I shall come again. Okay, I hope you have a great night. Have fun playing Minecraft. Okay. I want to play Minecraft. Should I play Minecraft after this? Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna head out. We did some good knitting today. Much longer sweater, which is good. I should, let's see. Me standing up right in front of the camera. Yeah, literally, I think I'm going to start the ribbing now. This is so much longer, which is great. It's not so much longer, but it's an appropriate length now. Like it used to be, this is my belly button. It used to be here, and now it's here. So that's great. So now I can add some ribbing. This is literally my favorite sweater, probably that I've ever made. Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. But yeah. Oh, have I told y'all this chair is broken and sometimes it goes like that? But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna head out. This was a really fun live. I ended up being here longer than I expected. I thought I'd head out at an hour. Yeah, this yarn is Karen Latte Cake. It's in the color Lemon Sponge. Lemon Sponge. I really like it. It's yellow, orange, beige, all pastel. It's fuzzy. Y'all know I love a fuzzy latte cake. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out, guys. I don't know when I'll be back, but thank you for hanging out with me. And yeah, in the meantime, I hope y'all make good progress on y'all's projects, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Bye. Have a good night or day.